Sanao International presents Simply Football.
Hello and welcome to Simply Football post-match show on FC Goa TV. You're watching Prudent and I am Neeraj Prabhu. Happy Diwali to all our viewers wherever you are. It's a mood of expectancy when the Festival of Lights is on. But for FC Goa, sadly the slump continues. We were all expecting the Goas to fire on the Diwali day at Fatorda yesterday. But Zicos team suffered another home defeat with a 2-0 loss to Delhi Dynamos. This was their third successive defeat at the Nehru Stadium, with this stadium not being a fortress like it was before. Very sad, and we will discuss the performance of FC Goa, which was a little bit better if you have to compare it to their past game against Kerala Blasters at the same venue. But if you don't score, you don't win, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. To start off, let's watch the highlights, which is all dominated by the chances that FC Goa created but failed to convert. Here are FC Goa's missed chances. Well, luck is said to be a very crucial element in winning a game, and it was clear that FC Goa had really no luck going for them. As you could see, Mandar Rao Desai's thunderous volley rocked the frame of the goal. And later in the second half, there was a great chance for FC Goa if they had, if the referee had seen the appeal for penalty, or rather the foul of handball by a Delhi player. It looked like a blatant penalty which FC Goa did not have a benefit of getting. So here you go, FC Goa's fifth defeat in the ISL 3 leaves them at the bottom of the table with just 4 points from 7 games. We have with us, as always, our expert former India striker Francis D'Souza, who had made a trip all the way down to Fatorda to watch this match, and we were all expecting a turnaround because FC Goa had beaten Delhi Dynamos for 5 times in their 6 previous meetings. And in ISL 1, FC Goa had sparked their turnaround by beating this particular team at Fatorda, but this time it wasn't to be. Francis, how did you feel yesterday?
Completely dejected, Neeraj. We didn't expect this loss. We thought things would turn around, and there were no fireworks as we expected, and so the fans. But it was a very good contested match. In the opening session, 45 minutes, I think it was evenly contested. Both the teams played good football. For a moment, I thought that FC Goa had found its bearings. They were moving with a lot of fluency and cohesiveness. Reminded me of the team that played last year. They created the chances, yes, but they couldn't convert it, and they gelled well. Mandar and Romeo also had a good outing yesterday, and really good try at the goal. Unfortunately, it hit the outside of the post for Mandar.
To start with, Francis, this was an absolutely new look FC Goa team. Joffrey as the captain. Then you have Mandar and Romeo starting together for the first time this season. Then you have Luciano in there. So it was a team with 5 changes, and the marquee player Lucio has not featured for the last 4 games. So yesterday I think Zico had mixed it up really well, and you could see the difference to start with.
Yes, I think we have to be honest. Zico has not found his first 11 as yet. He is still experimenting and making those gambles. Yesterday he made a big gamble of having those 3 defenders at the back, with Sanjay, Luciano and Raju. I thought maybe Lucio could be given a chance, but Zico, as you know, likes to play little attacking football, and these young players at the back could also reinforce the attack, and that was his thought behind playing these 3 at the back. But I think they played well in the first half, created the chances, but you have to be a little more clinical in finishing. Julius Caesar also tried a lot of mobility, but unfortunately it wasn't their day.
Right. Yesterday, the match commentator made a crucial comment that it is very typical of FC Goa to see the players not really being restricted to the formation, and their players are playing everywhere. Do you see this style as probably not working for Zico, as the results have not gone in our favor? And do you feel that the team should be more organized in their roles going forward?
Yes, you can take a point from Delhi Dynamos. You see, Maluda was playing in the central midfield, and he was controlling the entire team from the defense and the attack. He was the pivot of the team, and he was the fulcrum. It was the team was revolving around Maluda, and that's where he created the chances. And the second goal was a result of his initiative that he took. We don't have that happening in FC Goa. We find because of the mobility, and they are moving all over the place, leaving their positions, it leaves a lot of gaps in between, which the Delhi Dynamos midfielders and the attackers have exploited to their advantage.
Maybe this style of play that Zico has advocated right throughout needs more time for the players to gel together, otherwise there is confusion and mispassing.
I think you need initially the first priority is you need individual brilliance. When you get the ball, you make sure you don't lose the ball. Yesterday you have seen that there were too many also mispasses happening where you give away the ball. You are not able to hold possession of the ball for a longer duration. So unless that individual brilliance is there, the talent is there, you won't find that this thing is happening. And Delhi were going out with their task of scoring goals with that organization behind Maluda.
The number of chances that our attackers missed, Francis, did you ever feel like you would go and finish one of them if presented such a chance in your home days? Were there moments that the striker, the quality striker, had to finish? Were there such chances?
Yeah, when you are playing as a striker, it is your first duty that you have to score goals, and everybody has huge expectations from you, and you have to be so alert and so agile on the field that even if you have half a chance, you got to take those chances, because these big matches don't give you full chances. You got to take the chances as they come, and you have to use your anticipation and your judgment to get to the right place at the right time.
There were a couple of occasions where FC Goa could have got some luck going forward. One was Mandar Rao Desai's strike. He did everything right apart from bulging the net.
Yeah, we always look at luck as the major factor. It always plays a very vital role. When you don't have luck, things don't go your way.
Yeah.
But luck comes with your effort. If you put in that effort and if that quality of football that you play, I think you will always have luck favoring you.
Secondly, the penalty which was never given. Absolutely unfortunate for Zico's boys, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Comparing to the penalties that were awarded in earlier matches by the referees, I think this was a little more clear penalty. The one that Atletico Kolkata got against Bora. Against Bora, I think this was more clear penalty. But then at the day end of it, I think it's the opinion of the referee who takes the call.
It's harsh to criticize a referee, but we can't help it. This season it seems like there are a lot of inconsistencies in refereeing. Don't you agree?
Yes, there is no consistency of performance and application of rule over the whole tournament, and every individual will apply in rules and observe things in a little different way and give their judgments. So it is always subjective to the opinion of the referee of the day.
It was in the 66th minute that FC Goa could have got this penalty, but it didn't happen. And within minutes, 72nd minute to be precise, Delhi Dynamos got their opportunity and they scored. And they scored their second goal within another 4 minutes. So 2 goals in 4 minutes wrecked FC Goa's chances altogether. And here are both the goals. FC Goa's defense left a lot to be desired as Delhi Dynamos scored both these goals. Francis, they could have been better, haven't they?
Of course, you see the long ball which was kicked by the goalkeeper. I mean, instead of attacking the ball, the players, Raju and Richardson has withdrawn 5 steps from the defender, although from the attacker. Although the attacker didn't control it cleanly, he had enough time to lay off the ball to the left winger, and they worked for a beautiful goal to be scored.
Delhi Dynamos had not won in their last 5 games before they come to Goa, and they would have really thought like they got lucky with both these goals coming within 4 minutes.
No, but I think they have done their homework very well. They have worked on a plan, and they deserve the goals that they got, because the credit was they worked very well in tandem. The second goal was a very well worked out goal, and thanks to unselfishness of Marcelino, who laid the ball on a platter to get Zico to score the goal.
Right. Even overall, Delhi Dynamos team, they look well organized, even in the games that they didn't win the last 5 games. But now they'll be more confident as they go forward in the league.
Yes, success always gives you more confidence, and with these 3 points, I think they will only perform better. In the previous matches, they have lost 1 and drawn the other 5 matches. So that they were not completely demoralized like FC Goa.
Absolutely.
So their morale was a little bit better than FC Goa's, and they have performed yesterday and got those 3 points.
Zico, on the other hand, was clearly disappointed and very frustrated as the team did not get a clear penalty according to him, but he refrained from criticizing the referee, because in the past he has spoken from his heart and has faced flack from the organizers. So here is Zico at the post-match press conference also admitting that it will be now a complicated case of moving forward in the tournament, because FC Goa now to qualify for the playoffs need at least 5 victories from the 7 remaining games. Here's Zico telling the reporters what he feels went wrong and what FC Goa needs to do in the upcoming games.
Do you think the 2 penalties calls that your team had changed the complexion of the game?
Você acha que esses 2 pênaltis que não foi marcado, acho que mudou a questão do jogo?
Tava 0-0, né?
It was 0-0.
Tava 0-0.
It was 0-0.
Não sei se só a gente está vendo demais.
I don't know if you are
Mas
seeing so too much.
Eu não posso falar aqui.
But I can't say anything.
Se eu falo, vão dizer que eu tô falando mal dos árbitros.
If I say something, they're gonna say that I'm breaking the rules, that I'm talking bad about the referees. You're talking. It is your words, not mine.
Do we have another question?
Tem que vir aqui para dizer sim, não.
I have just to come here, say yes, no.
Basil, do we have a question from you?
Yeah. My question to Zico is, what made you play Baluchu, who's normally a midfielder, in defense?
O que fez você colocar o Sanjay, que é meio de campo, na defesa?
Não. A posição dele original é de defensor. Ele estava jogando no meio campo porque eu não tenho outro jogador com essas características.
His original position is defender. He was playing in the midfield because I didn't have other player with his characteristics to play there.
Normalmente ele faz a questão do terceiro zagueiro.
Normally he has the function of the third man.
Em nenhum momento comprometeu a partida.
But in no moment he compromised there, the match.
Tivemos chance, bola na trave, o cara salvou dentro do gol, pênaltis.
We had many chances,
Em 10
ball on the
minutos
post,
eles fizeram 2 gols e
2
decidiram a
penalties,
partida.
and in 10 minutes they scored 2 goals and
Escanteio a nosso
finalized
favor, o goleiro pegou a bola e o erro de marcação deixaram o Marcelinho recebeu sozinho. Tinha que ter alguém ali.
It was a corner in our
A
favor.
gente
They
treina
let
para isso.
Marcelinho to get the ball.
E ele dominou a bola e mudou o jogo.
So we trained for this kind of things doesn't happen, and it happened and changed all the game.
Coach, you said that in previous press conference that you would want 7 points in the first phase of the competition. That hasn't happened. So how do you look to take that forward? How do you look at the current situation?
Falou que você estava esperando ter 7 pontos, agora isso não aconteceu. Como que você olha para frente aí?
A situação complica para nós.
A situation got a little bit
Com
more
muita
complicated.
distância e nos obriga a ganhar pelo menos 5 jogos aí.
So it forced us
Dos
to.
7. Mas enquanto a gente está respirando, tem que ter esperanças.
Now our situation a little bit more difficult because now we have at least to win 5 games from the 7 that we have ahead of us, but still we are breathing. So as soon as we are breathing, we have hope.
So Zico feels that the situation of FC Goa has got a bit more difficult now as they lost this game to Delhi Dynamos. He believes that minimum of 20 points will be required to get to the playoffs, the semi-final stage. Now it gets difficult for FC Goa.
Yes, Neeraj, FC Goa has a mountain to climb now. They have got themselves into this position in spite of having 3 home games where they could have done better and improved their position. And it will also depend on the remainder of the matches that are being played by the other teams. The results of that will play a big role for FC Goa's qualification for the semis. But he is always optimistic, as he is always known to be from the last 2 editions. And I hope things work out as expected to get the 5 victories that he is hoping for.
The body language of the coach was clearly downcast even in the pre-match press conference and in the post-match press conference yesterday. One could see he's probably at the end of his wit. So what more can he do if the players are not scoring or if the Lady Luck is not going FC Goa's way? What does he need to do now?
You know, it's a very accepted fact. Zico knows within his hearts of hearts that the situation he is in, and he also knows the quality of players he has, whether they are going to deliver or not. But not to let the captain always is optimistic, and he never lets his troops to be morally dejected. So that's the feeling that he has to show and hope for the turnaround which every fan is expecting.
Next match takes the Goas to Pune to take on the might of FC Pune City. So now going into this match, what actually Zico can do? Should he be more solid at the back by bringing Lucio maybe and pair him with Gregory? What should he do? Changes, wholesale changes to this lineup?
I think Zico's style will not change. He is very optimistic always, and he will keep on attacking. And like they always say, attack is the best form of defense. But I think he will have to make a few changes at the back to solidify his defense in not considering goals. Because once they consider goal in the match, they will always be on the back foot. So while going forward, also he will keep his defense in mind, how to strengthen it.
Right. Francis, overall, have you ever seen a team miss so many chances going forward in a tournament on a consistent basis? Have you seen this happening to any other team in the league?
FC Goa team is creating a lot of chances. That's a good sign. But not converting them is something bad. But this will always happen because it's a beautiful game which always keeps you on your toes, always. So missing chances is a part of the game, but I think the players have to get confidence again. They have to believe in themselves. The strikers like Rafael and Julius and
Reynaldo as well.
Reynaldo as well, and even Mandar or Romeo.
Maybe
I mean,
Robin Singh should come to the party sooner rather than later. He
Yes.
still looks not as 100% as he can be.
Yes, he has not got too many games to participate. So that's the hope that Zico had yesterday by putting him for the last quarter of the match. But unfortunately, nothing
excites
mattered.
us about him so far.
Yes, he's not as sharp as he was with the Indian team or with Bengaluru. So looking at his past performance, he doesn't look like the same Robin Singh we have seen in action. So that's why he doesn't excite us anymore.
Absolutely. Hopefully the future is bright. Thank you, Francis, for being here as always.
Pleasure.
It was a mood of dejection all around as FC Goa's slump continues, and hopefully there will be a change sooner rather than later, and their fortunes will change as the second half of the ISL 3 will begin for the Goas on Thursday with their trip to Pune. Hopefully we'll see some positive result coming in soon. That's all the time we have on the show. Keep watching Prudent, keep watching FC Goa TV program and Prudent. Goodbye, take care, and happy Diwali once again.